Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. It's I'm Diz. He's fifth. This is Legend of Zelda. I almost said Breath of the Wild. Um, A Link to the Past on for the SNES, but it's on the Switch online thingy. I'm not the one playing. He is. So I get the co-host, and he gets to learn how like mildly frustrating it all is. Um, Completely useless bit of information, but I am curious. When y'all were growing up, like when we all were growing up, like what did you call? I didn't have like a Nintendo. There was one in my house, but I didn't really have one. More specifically, I didn't have friends. Like I didn't have friends who played the motherfucker. So you got the big kid. This opens the master door. So the question is, what did you call the Super Nintendo? Because like I was at a point where I was like carrying my Super Nintendo like from place to place to play games with my friends. Uh, but we called it a Super. Like we just called it the Super. Like that was it. Like I didn't hear people colloquialize as SNES until like I got on the internet. Until the internet became a thing,
I found
and
the bow.
they can see that. Um, I didn't know that was a thing until then. And it just sounds weird, SNES. Like I understand, you're pronouncing the acronym, but it's ugly to me. Where
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
never called it a SNES. Oh god, I'm gonna hurt. I never called it a SNES till I started using emulators.
yeah, like, and even then, I just called it Super, like mostly because there's not a single other gaming console. Like even like if I had like a Turbo Graphics, I probably would have called it the Turbo, or we just would have called it the Sega, because like that's what it is for the most part. Like, no, the Turbo Graphics is Jaguar, right? Or isn't that Sega?
The Jaguar was a Sega.
Okay, so like that's how little I know. I didn't know shit about that damn thing. I didn't have a Sega. The 64 we called the 64. Like it wasn't like N64. It was just 64. Like no if ands or buts. It was just straight up the 64. I don't know if you can rewind here.
I mean, I can make save states if nothing else, but I
How
don't
about
know
to say
how
yeah?
to
You can
rewind.
rewind on the NES games, but I don't think you can rewind the Super Nintendo games.
I was just curious.
I mean, it doesn't say it at the bottom of the screen. That was your first indicator.
Yeah,
You said you practiced this.
a little bit, yeah. It was mostly to figure out where everything was, and it's not like I did it in one setting.
So yeah, the 64 was 64. Um,
Well, because I called it the Genesis just Sega,
yeah, because it was the Sega.
because I didn't have any of the other not so successful
Sega
systems
plat,
that they had.
Sega 60. Super Nintendo was just the Super. 64 was 64, as I've said like 8 times now.
I do think
GameCube
I
was
actually did
simply game.
call
I mean,
the
everything from
Super
that point
Nintendo the
forward,
Super Nintendo.
like everything like from that point beyond was like really simple and like I don't call the Nintendo Switch the Nintendo Switch. I just call it the Switch because that's what it is. Like when Nintendo is a part, I feel like when the company's name is a part of the console title, that you can just omit the company name and just call it the type of the part that isn't that, because like people will know what you mean. Like you don't have to call it the Sony PlayStation or the Microsoft Xbox. It's just Xbox. Like Xbox One, I do call the Xbox because Xbox One is a lot to say. It's not a lot to say, but it is a lot to type out. You have any idea how easy it is to beat these dudes with silver arrows?
I can imagine a
Very.
lot easier.
Yeah, I think they go down in one hit. Like you don't get to this stage of the fight. That was a good shot. Like the system won't go to sleep because it's hooked up to the thing. but I can't stop it from like doing that. But maybe
You
I can,
can actually just use your sword if you want. Like,
but it's
oh,
not as easy. So, this is episode 3. I think the only other Legend of Zelda game I will ever play on the channel, for sure, might be Link's Awakening for the Switch. Because I have a pretty good idea of, like, I mean, I finished it not too long ago. And I have a pretty good idea. You want to pin the courage, take it to Sahasrara. 2 pendants remain.
ooh.
Still have no tip on your sword. It's like the sword that little girl uses in Craig of the Creek. I realize, like, I know what that sounds like when I say it. It just sounds like a noise rather than a word. Oh, he's right here. Oh, you got the courage pendant. I'll be damned. Now I will tell you more of the legend. Sit your fat ass right there. Gonna spit some hot fire. 3 or 4 generations ago, an order of knights protected the royalty of the Hylia. These knights of Hyrule were also guardians of the pendant. Guardians? Of courage. Unfortunately, most of them were destroyed in the Great War against evil that took excuse me, place when the 7 wise men created their seal. Among the descendants of the knights of Hyrule, a hero must appear. I see. Link, I believe you. Oh, sorry. Link, I believe you. You should get the remaining pendants and carry this with you. This is a treasure passed down by the families of the wise men. I want you to have it. It's a condom. It gives you the Pegasus shoes. You can now execute a devastating dash attack. Hold A for 2 seconds. You can blow a hole in this.
Yeah.
Is he saying that?
No.
Okay. A helpful item is hidden in the cave on the east side of Lake Hylia. Get it! Blow a hole in his hidey hole. Blap! Right inside of his neck. But yeah, like I finished it not too long ago and I really enjoyed it. If I do play it, I won't 100% it. Because 100%ing that game requires, like, I can get the seashells, but they aren't required. Yeah, the seashells aren't required. There's nobody watching this who doesn't know what this game is.
I know.
Not a single soul. Yeah, but you skip the extras. You can skip the, oh, so now I can do, like, yeah, you skip that. They know. It's like, even if this isn't the first Legend of Zelda game they played, more specifically, if this isn't the first one they've played, they definitely know these abilities. There's not a single ability in this game that Link hasn't used in at least one other game. Given that this was only his 3rd game, that's, you know, kind of obvious, I suppose. That does become very useful later on. Like, I don't know if the game doesn't really, like, make it a point to, like, teach you that that's a mechanic that you bounce off of things that you dash into. Where are we going?
Back towards the town.
So, I kind of want to play it. It might be next year. It depends. Can't go that way. It depends on how like good my memory is and how much I want to play it at the time. Because currently that game is a pain in the dick for my Switch to run. Because like every time I take it out of the system, it seems like the save data gets corrupted. The save data, I'm sorry, the update data gets corrupted, and it can't play the cartridge. So I have to delete the game data from the Switch, and then reinstall the updates. I will soothe your wounds. Give me your mouth. That's all you're getting. Uh, I guess I can just hold this button here. So yeah, that's how that goes. I want to play it because it's really fun. It's really adorable. It looks amazing. I will never play Breath of the Wild for the channel, mostly because Breath of the Wild is a
Never
game.
ending.
Just no. Like I was like, there are people playing it. Like Game Grumps played it. Super Beard Bros are playing it. Like there are people who are willing to play that game, and by all means, like more power to them. I just won't because personally, I think it would ruin the experience. And like a lot of that game is just like walking around being unsure of what you're doing. Like there is no playing that for an audience if you haven't played it yet. I might either die or be violently ill later on.
Is that the only two options?
Yeah, no, nothing. Like nothing happening is totally an option, which I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. So the where I live, from time to time they flush out the pipes, and it basically, I don't know exactly what it means, but it seems to like basically mean that from time to time what they'll do, got your ass. Damn. He's a magical son of a bitch because he keeps just showing up.
I mean, I was trying to just get the extra dialogue, but basically, he's like, "Oh, you can move as fast as I can." Blah 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 blah.
No, we don't need all that. No,
We
no
do have
one.
him to make a software. This is actually something we need for the next dungeon.
Yeah, no, this is like again, like stuff like that. Like I can't tell you how I knew to do that, but like when I got the Pegasus boots in well, it could have been because I played the Four Seasons. Like not the Four Seasons, Four Swords Anniversary. It might have been because I played that because the Pegasus boots are in that as well. Rock's cape is also in that game. Yeah, Link. Now I'm quarreling with my younger brother. I sealed the door. Excuse me. I sealed the door to his room. Fucking piece of shit.
Because you know that's just a normal thing to do.
That
So,
wasn't
like
even
any
a
other
door.
normal person,
That wasn't a door.
like any normal person, I'm going to put a bomb in your house and open the door.
It's a pretty
Do you have
weak
anything
ass
to say about
bomb.
that?
So the doorway is open again. Okay, okay. Maybe I should make up with my little brother. I could have said make out, but I chose not to. I'm a good person. My brother's a dickhead. Hey Link, did you come from my older brother's room? Is he still angry? Go in there and give him a kiss. Tell him it's from me. If you can reach the goal within 15 seconds, we will give you something good. There's a way to do this. Do you know what it is?
Yeah. Because if you try to do it the legit
The right way, it won't work. My question is, how the hell do you know to do that? You feel what I'm saying?
other than like just accidentally making it happen, because it doesn't work here. It doesn't work here, but it works there.
Are
Maybe
those
it's
like those supposed to tell you like that there's something weird there? Because I guess technically, even if you don't make it, you can still like dick around there for a little bit.
Because you can make it the legit way. You can like make it just in time, but that's the easy way to do it.
That's the right way to do it. Let's be real.
Let's see. I think this is just another shot.
No, it's at the bomb game. I've never played this game. Like I've watched friends play it back when the Super was like the console, but I've never played it. I didn't want to play it. Like I still don't want to play it. Like, I can guarantee you, like if I had this game as a kid, I wouldn't have figured it out. That's when it's stuff. It's games like this that make me go like, the idea that video games are for children is complete horseshit. You caught a Ferrari. Like it's complete horseshit because if you were 7 years old and you were playing this, you didn't know what to do for the longest time. There's no way you knew what to do. Like oh, I was you flying
it probably
piece of
took me
shit.
like 3 months the first time I played this as a kid.
Like as an adult. Oh, I mean to be fair, like I had a pretty decent time playing a Link's Awakening, but I didn't beast it. Like there were certain dungeons like I was like I can figure this out, and like I had to like sit and look at it to figure out how like it worked. But yeah, I think okay, yo. So holding that button don't help none. So I can move this around into this little. Yeah, like that and Breath of the Wild. I didn't have it. No, it's
I don't think, yeah, there's no way to
yeah.
do this without like having to
No,
come
you got to
back
come back
in.
to yeah. You got to do it twice. But yeah, I haven't had many issues with like
Oh
Breath
fuck,
of the
fuck,
Wild.
fuck.
You did. Actually,
That's
you
not a
didn't.
problem.
Actually, you didn't. Had you pushed the middle one up, you could have just got that. Yeah, you could have done
Yeah,
that.
on the other side, I could
Yeah.
have. If you pull the other one, you get
The same thing
enemies.
happens. Yeah. Like I got because like this and Link's Awakening is like very much the same game. Like it just is. It's very much the same game. Like the way the mechanics work, like the way it plays is almost identical. But there's a reason for that. Like the original. Is that Marin? That's not Marin. Pay no attention to the average middle-aged man standing by this sign. Leave him alone. Cut him. Cut him hard. What the fuck? What is he there for?
You'll figure it out later.
Okay, 'cause I'm about to say, like, Nintendo is known for some weird ass shit. Those enemies are also in Link's Awakening. It's the same game. Like, it's just straight up the same game. The one thing I don't really care for about Link's Awakening is it's supposed to be like an Octorok.
I hate these things. Those things legitimately scared me as a kid. I don't know why.
The Mudman?
Yeah.
That's fair. They're not the light likes, but the Redeads are fucking horrifying.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's not to be debated.
Yeah. Hey, Link, what the fuck is going on, bro? Ah, this is the Book of Mud Duck. With it, you can read the language of the Hylia people.
So if you didn't have
If
the
you
book, it
didn't,
would tell you.
you would not know that that happened. Because Link got the book off. He went out of his way to knock the book off the shelf and never cracked it open. If it was Resident Evil, you just examine the book in your inventory. And then you'd be
What
like,
does it actually
oh.
say?
I'm
It
pretty sure.
doesn't say.
I'm pretty sure it didn't say anything like the first time you got it, like when you had it. Like before he identified it, I don't think it had any meaning behind it. Okay, so I learned something. I learned something. Blah, 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 blah. I learned the hard. It's the fact that they're coming at you. Yeah, that's unsettling. They look like greasers from like a '50s gang movie. Is he Tebowing right now?
He was praying.
Actually, let's. Are you about to go in the dungeon?
I
Stop!
can
Stop!
wait.
Let's cut it here. All right, the next episode he will do the dungeon of the butt sex. What is this dungeon called?
Actually, I don't remember. It's the Desert of Mystery dungeon.
Also, he can't sit still.
I cannot.
It's an affliction, and if I could stab him, I would, just to make it stop. Make it sit still. Like it if you didn't like it. Comment even if you have nothing to say, and subscribe even if you plan to never watch anything again. Which is like the dumbest thing to say, but telling you to subscribe when you didn't want to subscribe to begin with. That wouldn't, so at least be funny about it. There's really nothing to say. Like, if you are enjoying it, like, keep coming back Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock, or whenever you feel like it after those days, because they'll be up. And that's it. If you ever see me live streaming and the quality is really good, I moved. Until next time, y'all, I'm out of here. Peace.